We are almost close, like this close.
What she means is we were this close, and by we I mean Vietnam was this close to being coronavirus free.
Yep.
Yeah, it was literally like before what we're about to talk about. It was the 13th of February was the last infection, so it's almost been just under a month.
Yeah.
So it would have been considered like free of the virus until well, you want to just jump into it?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, if you don't know about her in America, there's a girl that came back from Europe. Well,
London.
actually, you can tell the story. You know more details.
So she came back from London, and she has the symptoms like fever, cough, some kind of symptom of like to get infection.
The virus, yeah.
Yes, infection.
Now, normal protocol when you come into Vietnam as of now is if you feel like you're sick, you should tell the officials, and then you should be put into an isolation, as they call it. And then if you have actual symptoms, you'll be quarantined until you get better. But what did this girl do?
So according to the news, they say like she like went straight to her house and quarantined by herself. So she already interact with like her private driver, like her parents, or like her housemate, and she's just staying at the house, and she went to the hospital to do the health check with the doctor. Friday night, like everybody in Hanoi like getting crazy, everything like on the news talking about that girl because now she like get positive with the test.
Yeah, so she's definitely infected.
Like whole area.
Like her entire street where she lives in Hanoi was like just like cut off. Yeah, like literally these huge trucks and what looks like soldiers there. Like and who else has been identified?
Okay,
as
so
infected?
until now, like 9 more confirmed new cases in Hanoi. So her private driver, her aunt, actually like her aunt, and the other people is like flying the same airplane with her from London to Vietnam.
Yeah. There was there's been a mass like search in the past few days to find everybody from that flight.
Yeah.
Because I'm noticing that the airports are super dangerous, because if like what this girl did is like with one infection you can infect many people on the plane, and then those people get off and they spread it like wildfire.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's currently happening now, and it's causing a little bit of a panic. I've seen like
that night when everybody knew about that girl, and all people went to like the
24-hour stores that are open
and try to buy like as much food as they can. So everybody collect this.
Yeah, we actually have a supply too, so we're okay, don't worry about us. We have enough food for a few weeks.
So besides mask, this one now really like hard to find and buy in Vietnam.
There's been a mass because the news broke at about 9:30 p.m. on a Friday night, and like that night people were going nuts. Like actually she was like on Facebook, and like we were getting like live updates. It was really intense. It was really fast, like because remember Vietnam isn't like China, like everything's unblocked, so the news was spreading direct from the sources, so we were seeing what's going on.
We even can like see the live streaming when like the government people having the meeting. Like
the health ministers were meeting that night, and like they live streamed it, and there was like hundreds of thousands of people listening in on it. There was this famous photo that's come around of one of the government officials like face palming, because like I said, like seriously, like everybody at work and everybody was chilling out and getting really relaxed because we knew it was fine. And like now it could have just been
everybody like ready to go back to work, or the student go back to school, because everybody gets so bored, been crazy to stay like at home so long.
Exactly. So it's been, you know, so far I'm still hoping this is just a flare up and they'll catch it like the government, but I feel like it's one of those like they're chasing so many people now, because like one person's infected, then everybody they interact with, and then everybody those people interacted with, you know, so you're ending up with lists of like hundreds of people that they're searching for and then checking on what's happening.
So the patient number 21st, like now they figure out like he met at least like 96 people. So 96 people he just like directly like interact with. So I cannot imagine like how many people can like have potential to get infected.
Yeah, it's so, you know,
a mass.
Yeah,
that's girl like now like she's a criminal of like the country.
She's been vilified, so like I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. I'm pretty sure the government. I'm curious because what I'm waiting for is to see if the government's gonna take some action. Because I wanted to say like personally, I do feel like her coming back with symptoms, she should have told, you know, like the people like, hey, I'm feeling like I might have something. Let me just go and sit down and meet a doctor and like, you know, and see what happens after a few days. You know, Vietnam, unlike America, is paying for all that. You don't have to pay to go to be taken to the isolation area.
No, the government pay for that.
Yeah, it's all provided.
Like
you have the TV, Wi-Fi, everything's paid for. Like. So, you know, and the interesting thing I've noticed is Vietnam is very homogenous. Like there's one group of Vietnamese, and I feel like this girl like broke that trust between like the Vietnamese people and, you know, and her.
You can see this picture though. Like we try, like Vietnam, like try to block like other country, the people from the other countries.
Yeah.
But like the enemy is like right behind you.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a shame, you know. I'm just seeing now, like literally right now as we're filming this on like Sunday night, and like it looks like they're starting to ban like straight up ban people from European countries, like Western European countries from coming to Vietnam. And at the end of the day, the virus was brought by one person, you know. So it's just kind of a shame. I'm still not in a panic mode, and you guys watching definitely don't panic. Like they're saying on TV, like just be prepared, have some food and stuff, and like try to limit contact. But also rest assured that the virus isn't deadly unless you have bad health or if you're old, which most of my viewers are between the ages of like 26 and 35, which means unless there's something really wrong with you medically, even if you get it, you're probably not gonna die.
Yeah,
so for us, we're not really afraid. We're just more kind of prepared. What I worry about is that schools are going to remain closed throughout March, potentially April. Yeah. There's all kinds of rumors floating around. But like I said, like we're waiting to see what happens. And same thing for you guys is like just keep your head level and don't freak out. But do be aware, especially if you're in a situation like this girl. If you're not feeling good, isolate yourself, and you can always call a doctor. Even here in Vietnam, and I know in America, you can literally call your GP and you can ask him like, hey man, like, you know, I'm feeling blah, blah, blah. Like, what do you think's going on, you know? And you don't need to go and like expose yourself and to other people and potentially infect a lot, because that's the fear of this virus, you know, it just spreads like wildfire. And don't be like that girl. Don't be like her, dude. Like
So if you don't know how to protect yourself from the virus, like watch this video. Clean your hand.
Yeah, that popular TikTok that I showed in the 2 videos ago that you saw. So yeah, just be safe, you know. And like I said, now is the one time that I was just watching Bernie rallies. He talks about us. Yeah. And that's what you need to think, is about us. And it's gonna suck for you, but you need to think about the greater good, and don't be like this girl. See,
don't be like her and her family, really selfish.
Yeah, I've noticed, like I always say, like how much I hate like super rich people and the kind of crap they have. They have their heads so far above everybody else, you know. And this girl, dude, look, she thought she was hot crap, and now she's sick too. And like I said, I'm gonna keep you posted, because I really believe, like, I would go as far if I was the government saying like she's like a biological terrorist, like knowingly bringing it. Like even though she didn't know she had coronavirus, she still knew she was sick. So I'm really curious how people are gonna take it. But either way, like the internet's already like destroying this poor kid.
Yeah, destroy her.
Yeah, her social status is
they said like she fine now, like she like her fever like kind of like getting better.
Okay.
And now like she using her phone to read and like everything's like people talking about her, and now she's so stressed. And the doctor like say like she should not using her phone now, because just make
it's gonna make her more sick. Yeah.
I mean like, but
yeah. So remember, there's certain times when you can be selfish, you know? You want that promotion at work and you want that stuff, and that's great, but you got to remember and get your head out of your butt when like stuff like this happens. Like, you need to like take one for the team.
One mistake, but you wouldn't regret like for the rest of your life.
Because this girl, the thing is for her, she's not gonna screw up some people's weeks. If this comes to an old person, she could have essentially killed them indirectly, of course, but still she'll have to live with the fact that if she quarantined herself, or if she told them when she came out, she could have saved lives. For now, knock on wood, like nobody's actually died, but you know, that's the kind of stuff you got to think about. Remember, look at the big picture, and once again, don't be like her.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yep, that is.
So. Yeah, guys, so stay tuned. I'm sorry for more coronavirus stuff. I was hoping to be done with it, but it is what it is. It's how the world works, so there's more of this crap. Remember, 20 seconds, wash your hands like they do in the TikTok, you know? Yeah, and don't touch your eyes like that lady. Don't do that to me.
Start working on not touching your face, because one main way viruses spread is when you touch your own mouth, nose, or eyes. And to understand who she might have exposed while contagious.
I can, because I'm at home now, by the way, but don't actually do that. It's really dumb. Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Check out some other stuff if you're curious, and if you just don't travel. Just unless you're going somewhere you know there's no virus, just stay away. Vietnam right now will anyways most likely deny your entry because your country probably has it as well. So for you Americans, just be vigilant out there, because our healthcare system isn't as robust as it is here, unfortunately. I don't know what the hell's happening in America, but you know, don't you know, just be safe, you know. Wash your hands, don't touch your face, and they're saying not to wear a face mask. We still are when we go out, but
I believe in that. Like, at least I don't try to use all like the medical mask, so the doctor can have enough to protect themselves when they take care of the patients. So like the cloth mask, that's okay.
That's true.
You're wearing it, and you wash it when it's dirty and reuse it.
Also, one other thing I like about the mask is because it's covering your face, you're less likely to actually physically touch your face while you're wearing the mask. So it indirectly protects you from touching your own face, which is great. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more updates. Hopefully we'll be back to vlogging, but probably gonna be a little bit more of this.
A little bit?
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.